Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. Just want to do a quick sound check, please. Is my sound coming okay by typing one for me? And if my screen is okay, right? So I know it's a little bit late right now. Okay, currently it's 10:45. So probably I'll do a quick one. Okay, probably just less than 20-30 minutes. Okay, just want to give her updates for mostly is the energy sectors. All right, and well, let's see if I got time. Okay, if we got time, we will look into other stuff as well. Okay, so again, a quick reminder over here. This section here is not to ask you buy and sell some particular stocks. Okay, so most of the time I'm wrong. Okay, in the market over here. So if you enter any trades that we discuss from this section over here, remember, okay, please have your own trading plan. I do have mine. Okay, if let's say it failed to hold certain support, it do show some weaknesses, then I will most probably exit from the trades. Okay, hello, Mr. Tan. Thank you for the confirmation on my audios and screen. All right, so okay, like I said, we'll do a quick one today. Again, it's still related to the Russia-Ukraine war. Okay, of course, the two or three sectors that I think people pay a lot of attention definitely is the oil, gold, and now the plantation is like crazy. Okay, going up higher and higher and higher. So okay, now gold actually at the moment it still didn't show uh intention, okay, to break the nearest resistance. Again, the other day, the uptrend is a bit disappointing, to be frank. Similar like gold, okay, it kind of disappointing kind of uptrend overall. Okay, but I don't see any further, but in the same time, I don't see any further distribution. Okay, so if you look into this uptrend, yes, there will be a resistance at the moment, but I think there won't be a further distribution. Okay, probably worst come to worst, you will come into a sideways. Okay, so before just I go to some oil counters. Okay, just do it for again for um gold counters. I think in KIC there's only two. Okay, for told me. Okay, I mean there's rest. Okay, like nice bar west, but it's very good. Okay, but the one that come with a nicer set, I think overall is still go on these two. Okay, Pokon and Tome. So it kind of like similar with the energy as well. Like most of the oil and gas actually, the 3-day dollar bar actually come low vol. And if you look into Pokon, actually they are still kind of like holding out in this LC over here. So again, like it or not, you still need to rely on gold futures price to more further. Okay, but at the moment I think they are, didn't show any further weaknesses so far. Okay, so well, still in a very nice accumulation overall, but just that maybe let's see how it goes. Gonna need to wait for a while, probably. Okay, so for Tome as well, if you notice also it come a spring today, also it gap down, close up higher. So this is also equal with spring. So definitely there will be some resistance. Okay, some selling areas over here. Okay, so maybe you're going to retest for a while in this certain area over here. Okay, so if we go to nice, okay, nice kind of same thing as well, right? So hopefully this LC with a gap will hold very, very well over here. Okay, gonna to monitor closely on the gold movements as well. I think bar west also related, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but bar west weak. Okay, so if you notice also this LC the other day, right? Most of the gold related counters, they come with a very obvious LC and volume, but this LC is super weak. There's no LC actually. Okay, yes, it do turns to NS, but do remember this is red pedicle NS, and the price is below 240 somewhere, so it's not a ideal NS actually. Okay, so this is just a quick one on gold. Okay, so now we focus a little bit on the energy, because currently I'm still in Hwaseong. Okay, I almost got Hwaseong today, but I look into the volume itself, right? As I think that when I see the volume today, it's low volume. Okay, so I just looking into it, I just thinking that okay, maybe I want to give it a chance. Okay, until 4:30, just before the closing around 5. Okay, I think in the end it tried to spring back up. It didn't form a spring, okay, but it tried to going back to the support. So that's why I think that okay, maybe I try another day, okay, which is tomorrow. Okay, now let's look into crude oil. Okay, we go into crude oil futures. At the moment, the crude oil actually trying to overtake the UT. Okay, so if you look into a weekly chart over here, right? So far looking good. Okay, hopefully it will close with a UT. Okay, of course, today still haven't end yet. Okay, sometimes I'm afraid that, like, I think the other day also, right, we thought that the gold and oil going to make a strong breakup, but in the end close to UT in the morning. Okay, so hopefully this one will close nicely, okay, above the UT. Okay, then tomorrow we have chance to see lots of uh oil counters making a nice pullback. Okay, so that's why tomorrow morning wake up, see the chart here, okay, then plan your trades, okay, tomorrow. Okay, so now few counters probably. Okay, now again, let's go to trade BSC here. Okay, I just want to see the volume for the overall sectors. Okay, so just go to screener, we go to sector indices. Okay, I believe the sector volume also pretty low. Okay, like I said, unfortunately, trading view, it didn't come with the volume. Okay, so we need to check using here. Okay, let me zoom this up a little bit so you can see better. Okay. Okay, just click here. Okay, energy currently still in red. Okay, there's uptrust. Okay, still in red, but today volume is average. Okay, not lowest, but definitely not the highest. Okay, so there's for KRSE Bursa energy for today. Okay, so okay, now let's focus back to here. We go to Hwaseong. Again, this is the only one that I have right now. Okay, because I don't want to enter too many in the same sectors. Okay, at the moment. Okay, so looking back into weekly chart. Okay, the reason why I think so far Hwaseong is the one that I prefer a lot. Okay, because I do see the bottom come with kind of like high volume over here. So if you notice, like I said, high volume, stopping volume, change of trend, all this kind of volume you need to come with a very obvious one. Okay, so I think this is the obvious one for me. And it actually trying to do some sort of like a sideway again. Okay, again, I don't expect them to break out until here. Okay, so or maybe until here, I don't expect that actually. So but short term wise, I do see that it's a shakeout. Okay, if you look closely over here, again, we are looking back into pattern shakeout. Okay, so here we got 1, 2. Okay, and I just trying to aim is, let's say it can hit the closest resistance or not. Okay, so this is what I'm aiming for. All right, so let's say it can hit. I think they'll give me around like 10 over percent, I believe. Okay, so let's go back to my daily chart over here. Okay, so if I put my entry is 76 today. Okay, so around 15%. Okay, that's my very first TP that I'm looking for. Okay, so again, for members, okay, don't worry if you think that, hey, Zach, I'm not sure, should I park here, or park here. Okay, don't worry, go to here. Okay, Hwaseong, just type. I think today so far I think today who text. Okay, I'm not sure text is here or not. He texted in the group saying that Tafi got some issue, okay, regarding this trading plan. Okay, now if you find there's some issue in the trading plan, just let me know. Okay, because we will check with the technical team, because sometimes because due to the stock split, okay, probably the data haven't updated yet. Okay, so we check on that part. Okay, so now for Hwaseong, I think it's pretty straightforward. Support S1 68, and the ATL stop loss is also at 68. So immediately you can check over here, 68, 68 over here. Yeah, there's the line. Okay, so there's the previous line. I think this is the kind of close with the shakeout area as well. So again, sometimes again, support resistance is not price level. It just gives you an estimation saying that, okay, this is the support areas. Okay, so what I do is that most of the time, okay, if I draw the line already, if this doesn't make sense to me, I will adjust. Okay, how I adjust? Okay, I adjust according to weaknesses and strength. Okay, weaknesses and strength. So for example, I do see there is a several spring over here. If you notice, two spring. Okay, and at the same time here got one uptrend, right? So I just trying to adjust to see whether this the new adjusted support is make sense or not. Okay, so for example over here, so this is looks like this is more make sense to me. Okay, around 70 cents. Okay, so just 10 cents above from the 20 cents above from this price over here. Okay, so do remember, support resistance is not a price area. Sorry, it's not a price. It's not the level itself. Okay, it's the areas. Okay, type of 1 for me, if let's say you understand this, type of B for me, if you need me to repeat. Okay, A okay, B repeats. Okay, so this is normally what I do. Okay, if you sometimes, hey, not sure support resistance or not, you draw first. Okay, once you draw, the next thing you want to look into, you see which is the closest sound strength, sound weakness. Okay, then you try to adjust. Okay, loss of sound strength, then it's good. Okay, so for example, like I say here, I think got 5 spring. Okay, so here got 1 mini spring as well. Okay, here 2 spring. Okay, very close to each other. So that is your support level. All right. So okay, now this is, I think overall is still looking very good. Okay, like I said today, luckily it closed with a spring. I think it closed up spring with very last minute. Yeah, this is the last trading hour. Okay, it's just trying to push him back. Okay, causing a spring over there. Okay, so the one that a bit disappointing is, I think, is Uzma. Okay, because it closed slowly below 2040s, but again we're going to look into it tomorrow. Okay, so let's try Bumi Amada. Bumi Amada actually I didn't really follow. So far, I think the one that I kind of interested is Wasong only, because Bumi Amada, this is not a nice part to look into. Okay, because this is an uptrust followed by, if you notice, okay, Wasong and Bumi Amada is kind of different because in terms of volume. Okay, so again, by using volume, then you know how to decide which one you should go for normally. Okay, again, not to say that I'm right. Okay, Wasong goes up, but Bumi Amada it will drop. But just that sometimes compare chart by chart. Okay, at least you know that. I mean, if you learn how to weakness volume, you know that which is safer for you to look for the entry. All right. So let's look into hibiscus. Okay, I think so far I got like few in my mind that okay, hibiscus I think overall still okay, but just that this one break up a bit far already. Okay, so it kind of similar like CMB lah. Okay, that's why I think I also kind of highlighted a lot of time that I still love finance, but CMB is not in my list anymore because they goes up for quite some time already. Okay, so sometimes the trend won't last forever. You're gonna make a pullback, you're gonna make a distribution, and today is a pretty big bar actually. Okay, from here. So I think ABMB, is it ABMB? Yeah, ABMB, Alliance Bank. Okay, so this one goes up. Okay, but this one, like I said, I also didn't follow already because it goes up for quite some time. Okay, so far I'm following is I think it's RHB Bank. Okay, RHB Bank. Okay, today I think very nice. Okay, just that volume is not lowest. Okay, the other one is AMMB. Okay, so also same thing. Okay, but AMB got 2 UT already. So I think RHB so far looks pretty okay. All right, now let's go back to the oil right now. Okay, so what I do is that I go to screener, sectors. Okay, go back to here. Okay, this is energy. So let's look into Costa Contra, Hibiscus, Charimin, Petro M. Okay, yeah, definitely I love Petro M. Okay, so let's look into Petro M. Okay, so again, same things. Okay, it formed a spring very nicely, and they're trying to close back on the LC. Okay, so of course, Wasong it didn't close back to LC. So these are things that kind of slightly a bit disappointed, but still okay overall. Okay, so let's check on weekly chart. Weekly chart, nice accumulation against kind of similar like all the Pokemon and Tomei. Okay, we got some NS over here. So what you do, you point to NS, draw. Okay, so again, like I said, if you're not sure where is support resistance, okay, go to here. Sorry, go to here, top parts and check. If not, you go to the sound strength areas. Okay, NS is the best. Okay, if your chart got NS, that's the best. Okay, you just draw first. Okay, you don't care whether it makes sense to you or not. Then only you check slowly. Okay, so over here, I think yes. Okay, because here we got some red pentagon. It dropped below red pentagon. So this is what the first shakeout, right? It turns back to green, push back, and red pentagons again, right? So here is the second shakeout, okay, and turns to green pentagons again. So it looks like this green pentagon is pretty nice for me. Okay, pretty nice for me. Again, not buy call over here, just a quick disclaimer. This section here is not the ask to buy or sell, okay, because I do have losing trade as well. Okay, I almost lost my Wasong today, okay, but I'm still holding. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. So, okay, one thing that I think I would be love to see, okay, of course, now we are looking into weekly chart right now. Weekly chart volume on this bar, which is last week, is pretty good. Okay, so this week, if let's say tomorrow belum jalan kan, okay, if let's say tomorrow haven't break yet, okay, I hope this week is a low volume. Okay, sometimes they will take weeks up, okay, for them to form some low volume. Okay, but I think overall it's a nice accumulation kind of stocks. Okay, so again, if you know how to draw the support resistance, okay, so resistance again is always the main UT. Okay, of course, the closest resistance is around here, which is currently they are testing right now. Okay, currently they are testing right now. Again, how I draw this because of the UT. Okay, notice I got two UT. This is the big UT. So I'm trying to aim for the big UT. Okay, so let's look. Okay, this range to this range is giving me around 24-25%. So again, this is a good range for me to look for the trades. Okay, so let's say, for example, some range is too narrow, like giving you 8 to 9%. Sometimes I don't really want to look into it. But this range is pretty good. And the price, of course, currently, to be frank with you, I don't really comfortable to trade something below 50 cents right now. Okay, I still do trade, but I ensure that my portfolio mostly is above 1 ringgit right now. Okay, so because of what happened last year, pretty super volatile market, I don't like it anymore. So 4 ringgit over, I think it's still okay for me. I feel very comfortable, and the range is pretty good. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for right now. Okay, hello Wayland, thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, just wondering, how many member actually is here today? If you are a member, type one for me, please. Okay, Wendy, okay, so looks like energy may be up, should future be up tonight. US oil ETF currently up 5%. Okay, yeah, I think so lah. I think so because anyway, they are following. Okay, they are following close with each other. So like I say, hopefully tomorrow morning we wake up, we don't see a UT like that, like the other day. But again, just if I look into the chart itself, okay, if I look into the chart itself, I think it's very healthy top pullback. Okay, but again, lucky or not, it will follow the futures market. That's why, to be frank with you, I don't really like to trade when the stocks is kind of related to special event, like for example this war. Okay, because if let's say there's any changes, okay, like for example now it's night time, over the side is morning, afternoon time, then we cannot do anything. Okay, so sometimes it will change very fast. Okay, so I only trade so far, like I said, I only enter Wasion. Okay, but I need to ensure my Wasion got money first, which is I'm making profit. Then I'll only go for petrol and maybe. Okay, so that's my plan. Okay, I still keeping like 30-40% cash right now. All right, to be frank with you. Okay, so yes, Vince, thank you for the reply, being Kenny, Wayland, Nick, Mr. Tan, and James. Okay, so thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, so any others? So let's see. We go back to here. Delium, P Energy. Okay, so look, let's go into Delium and P Energy. Oh, actually not that bad also. I love the volume. Okay, so if let's say based on weekly, is clearly this is a accumulation. Okay, high volume accumulation happening somewhere around here. Okay, still very sideways. Overall, it's very boring. Okay, now the next thing is that this gap. Yeah. Okay, haven't crossed the gap yet. So which means that immediately got resistance. It's okay, but just that the gaps. Okay, again, given a choice, sometimes my money only can trade one counters. Okay, so maybe currently still focusing petrol and foods. Okay, so unless I look for others, that is nice. P Energy, let's try. P Energy. Oh, it's staying above the gaps. Okay, again, it's a nice sideway over here. Looks like a long period of reaccumulation. This is kind of remind me of all the what already? Property. Okay, all the properties counted. Okay, so like for example over here. Okay, I think plantation also stinks. Okay, so before the strong breakout, so here, first round, sideways, very boring, goes up, sideways, very boring, and subsequently goes up. Okay, so if you look into like B plant, of course now plantation is super strong already lah. So here also, okay, if you look into before, the breakout over here, right? Okay, here, drop, sideways, first round, goes up, sideways. Okay, so if you look into P energy, right? P energy. Almost similar, almost similar. Drop, first round, accumulation, break, second round of reaccumulation. Okay, now reaccumulation or accumulation has sometimes they have few different type of patterns. Okay, so some of them they will have like this. Okay, example. So this is sometimes people call a bit similar like cup and handle count patterns. Okay, so some is VCP. Okay, I know some of you know. Okay, VCP. Some is very very sideways one. Okay, yeah, it's just respecting the support resistance very very closely. Okay, I think ATMS yes, ATMS says this kind of patterns. Okay, so it's just like within the range. Okay, you don't have those like combo handle patterns, you don't have VCP patterns. Okay, so for P energy, I think it's a bit similar like cup and handle style. Okay, but overall it's okay, right? Sometimes let's say too many noise already, you think this is a bit complicated, this is you cannot understand, switch to weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart, I think you can see better. So wow, I think this is gap here make us a bit easy. So we just draw first and see whether this one makes sense or not. Still below the main support. Volume is increasing, but it's not high. Okay, like this one can shortlist first, but still not that great yet. Short term still okay lah. Okay, maybe just aim from here to here. Okay, let's say drop near close with the gaps, right? Here to here is around like, oh, also got 17%. Okay, so not bad. Okay, so just keep my alert first. Okay, so T7 global dialogue. Okay, so let's try this too. Okay, this one nothing else, nothing much over here. Let's try dialogue. Dialogue. Looks like reversal. Okay, I still think I prefer Petrol M and Hwaseong. Okay, by looking into this list over here. Okay, Costa contract is a bit trending right now. Oh, okay, so the gap down already. Okay, so don't want to look into it anymore. Okay, Bumi Armada, big uptrust at the top. Hang Yuan. Okay, let's try Hang Yuan. Okay, probably last energy counter before I move to others. Still okay lah, still okay lah. Okay, can check first lah. Okay, so which means that now, okay, hopefully my Watson don't drop below 40 EMA, and let's see Petrol and how well you're gonna support. Okay, so all right, I think there's this few only. Okay, the rest is a bit downtrending, so I think no point want to look into it. Usma, Ken M, okay. Oh yeah, Dayang. Okay, let's go into Dayang. Okay, no. Okay, no setup at all. Okay, so let's go for others. Okay, I think like I said, not only oil and gas. Okay, gold also Tome, Pokon so far low volume. Okay, so if let's say Pokon and Tome, low volume for a few more days or weeks, or maybe close to 240, I think I would consider. Okay, so like I said, because the gold futures have an uptrust over there, so probably will form by resistance. Okay, Charimin, let's do into Charimin. Charimin. Okay, so weekly chart wise, okay, here there's a resistance. Okay, a bit similar to P energy, am I right? Just I think we look into P energy also, right? Weekly chart got the gaps. Okay, so strong resistance over here. So which means this is like a false breakout. Maybe they will like pull back slower. Okay, later on. No solid sign of strength. Even though yes, here we got a high volume. But feel that this high volume is not in the right place. Okay, unlike Petro M and Bursa. Okay. No distribution. Okay, I think no distribution, just that. If I look into weekly chart, okay, here, probably will make some a deeper pullback, okay, in chart and me. Okay, all right, let's go for, okay, probably I can spend some time in the screener over here. Let's see any interesting that we can look into. Okay, so definitely resting tech. I think few members, okay, actually is fans of resting tech. Okay, I think Wendy, okay, am I right? Okay, so today green pentagons, we got some NS, okay, lots of NS, but too bad. Okay, these few days actually I focused in OMH and a few other counters. Actually I forgot to relook into resting tech after I exit. So okay, yeah, 3 bar low volume, okay, very healthy overall to return to NS, green pentagon, but just that this green pentagon haven't come with high volume yet. Okay, it's increasing volume, but it's not highest. Okay, so again, still need to careful on this area. So if let's say tomorrow you see this area got uptrust, I think if you satisfied with the profit, I think you can take some. Okay, how do you know it's a reversal for dialogue? Okay, how do I know it's a reversal for dialogue? Okay, let's go back to dialogue. Okay, now weekly chart first, weekly chart. Okay, so we do see some a bit similar double bottom. Okay, just that the market stage haven't turned to green. Okay, another things that it kind of like catch my attention is this bar. Okay, notice this high volume bar. So every time you got high volume bar, you just pay some attention to it. Okay, close it, and you want to see what is the reaction for the subsequent bars. Okay, not only like 1 or 2 days, 1 or 2 months sometimes. Okay, because the accumulation will take some time. So this is which I think this is a potential reversals coming in, because if you notice the price didn't close lower. Okay, hit 1, 2. Okay, so let's say just that the weekly chart haven't turned to green yet. So if you look into this daily chart, okay, big downtrend, okay, goes up, down, and sideways. So we got super red over here. Of course, in between we got 1 or 2 green, but sometimes this is what I call again the false breakout or trap. Okay, we want to see a series of green. Okay, a series of green. So you know this is a chance for them to sideways and then move into uptrend. All right. So again, similar one for those who asking me about some crypto. Okay, so that's why I recently didn't really share a lot of crypto, because I haven't seen the things I want to see yet. Okay, so if you look into daily chart over here, okay, overall still in red. Okay, overall still in red. Okay, so but again, the few things that actually attract our attention currently is the high volume. Okay, one high volume. Okay, this is the high volume area. If you notice, the price just hit here and try to bounce back. Okay, and we got another high volume. Oh, sorry. Okay, we got another high volume. Okay, now the things that I'm waiting for is a series of green market stages. Then there's a confirmation that it's a reversal coming in. Okay, the other one that I think I can share with you is Astro. Okay, so Astro here, but Astro don't have high volume. Okay, Astro don't have high volume. Okay, so here, okay, a series of red. Okay, this 1 bar, 2 bar green, we don't want to bother. Okay, the things that I want to look into is this green. Okay, a group of green. Okay, it goes to red, it's okay, but this red should be small and turning back to green. Okay, so again, this is like a reversal is coming in. Okay, so hopefully I answer your questions, Abdi. Good questions. Okay, so okay, all right. Well, we just now, okay, K prop, but this is a bit downtrending. Signature, not sure why, but I don't really like it. Okay, K prop, let's see. Okay, we got high volume. Wow, this is a big go. Okay, nowadays I don't do any going anymore. Okay, signature. Okay, trying to stay above here. Okay, got 3 NS. Okay, not bad actually. Okay, can try a little bit. Okay, I think only 3 so far. Resting tech definitely, I think among all, resting tech is the one that showing a slightly nicer setups. Okay. Okay, evergreen turning back to green. I think the other day is because of the split. Am I right? Okay, turning back to green. Any others? SMI, OSK, OSK and Gamuda. Okay, let's try a few more. OSK and Gamuda. Or let me know any stocks that you want me to check. Okay, we do another 10 more minutes, then we close. Oh, okay. Gap up. Okay, and we got some increasing volume too. Okay, so weekly chart, again, this is a slow and steady one, but I think it's a strong kind of base building over here. It's kind of similar to Surya, but Surya, I think today it can be down by, if not mistaken, so a bit disappointing. Okay, so Surya, okay, so seems like failed to hold on the shakeout. Okay, let's go back to OSK. Okay, so it's very important sometimes. Once they show this kind of sound strength, you want to see how well they actually do the test. Okay, let me just open up my list. Okay, probably today I don't have time to go through all the list there, but I just want to clean this up a little bit. Surya I will remove and replace with OSK. Okay, Surya I will remove and replace with OSK. Okay, so OWG, a quick one also, OWG, holding well above supports. Okay, holding well above shakeout. Okay, holding well above shakeout. Okay, so far, Gamuda. Okay, we take a look into Gamuda, then I will answer Mr. Tan for Camrest. Okay, Legenda. Okay, then we'll close. Okay. All right. Not the highest volume, but it's an interesting volume. Okay, let's look into weekly. We're going to see how impactful, okay, volume for today. Okay, so this is weekly charts. Okay, you notice the 2 NS. Okay, now you know the supports. Sorry, now you know the resistance. Okay, so here. Okay, resistance. Okay, so here, careful on uptrends. Okay, so not for me. Okay, Nothing. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's do into cameras and agenda. Then we'll close for today. Cameras. Oh, okay. This is a bit COB stocks. Yeah, I remember. Previously, I followed cameras, but after that, just forgot about it. Okay, I think overall still okay. They're actually in a nice range of accumulation. Okay, but just that this UT caused some problems. Okay, you know that usually got UT, you're going to go back to support, shake out, sometimes take months before you push. Okay, but if you ask me to sub, everything is okay. Right, to sub everything is okay. There are still both gaps. Yes, there's UT, but it didn't show for the distribution. Okay, but this is the stock that you really need to wait. Okay, so remind me of SEB. Okay, but the reason why I focus more on SEB because SEB at the moment I don't see any uptrust. Okay, but again, seems like if they trying to close this gap, I think to close the gaps already. Okay, so maybe I just want to wait for more sign. Okay, because usually COB stock, which is a bit illiquid type of stocks, right? Okay, they actually got some time, okay, for you to plan the trades. Okay, so don't too rush for it. Okay, so okay, let's go to the agenda. Okay, yeah, before I forgot, okay, I think this is a bit similar to CWG as well. Okay, gonna look back my previous all stocks over there. Okay, so okay, this one seems like trying to make a nice shake up. Okay, I think CWG, similar setups. Okay, PTT. TPTT. Okay, so here, right? So this is looks like previously all the Pokong, Tome, all the CWG. Okay, so you have to wait for more volume coming in, okay, before they want to challenge, okay, on the high resistance. Okay, La Agenda. Okay, we go to La Agenda. Okay, La Agenda I think is also a good setup over here. Making some reaccumulation. So we go to weekly chart here as well. Okay, trying to push for 2040s. This is here. Seems like weekly chart seems like VCP lah. Okay, but it's not. It's the second wave. Okay, it's not less than half. Okay, so maybe need to wait further. Okay, so let's put my peak value line. Okay, so this is 35%. Okay, resistance over here, quite close. Okay, so here first one is 35%. Okay, second one is 24%. So it's minus 11%. So again, normally you want to see at least reduce half to ensure that they've got a strong momentum to break up. So overall still not bad. Okay, but just that maybe it will hit here, pull back lagi. Okay, so the third one we want to see lower one. Okay, but overall it's VCP. Okay, so that is in weekly chart. Let's close this up. Okay, last one. Okay, before we go, LHR. But I think LHR is showing weakness lah. Am I right? Oh, okay. LHR is showing weakness. Okay, so here UT, SO. Okay, now these two candles immediately I'm not really keen and interested anymore. Okay, so weekly chart here, weekly chart also not much of strong volume coming in as well. Okay, so there's a quick one for Shai. Okay, now this is a similar one like I think Dayang. Okay, so again, okay, if you are members, especially for those attend masterclass. Okay, so again, this is some of the clues that you can pick up. Okay, not to say very easily, but again, sometimes when you read chart, right, you can pick up this kind of information very quickly, and you know what is the next thing you should do. Okay, or maybe at least be careful. Okay, so for example, like Dayang, okay, immediately after, especially at resistance level, right, when they got this kind of candles, right, okay, a down bar, widespread bar, especially compared to left hand side, and the volume is increasing, it's a sign to tell us that okay, you want to be careful a little bit. All right, so like for example, LL as well. That's why I exit the other day. Okay, notice here, resistance. Okay, here, got this volume, not the highest, but it's high enough. I mean, you try to compare, okay, to the same level over here. Okay, so you try to compare, so you know that they actually still got sellers. Okay, if the volume still almost equal or high compared to previous resistance. Okay, all right. So I think that's the last one for today. Well, let's see how it goes for tomorrow. I hope that again, I might be wrong. Okay, but just that at the moment they are still overtaking the uptrust. Okay, for the oil right now. Okay, KRC, Bursa Energy, some of the oil related counters, right? They're actually making a healthy pullback for me. Okay, but against that's how it's close today. Okay, for the oil stocks, as for the oil futures. So with this, thank you for joining me tonight, and let me know. Okay, if let's say you want me to include any other things in the futures right now. Okay, because like I said, moving forward, probably I will do more frequent on this kind of live YouTube. If you like it, help me to click the like buttons over here, subscribe to this channel. Okay, and I'll see you again soon.